Woo! We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! There we go, guys. We did it. We did it. We did it. 100 subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who's been following me, who has been supporting me. I did it. 100 subscribers. I cannot believe I am here right now. Thank you to all those who subscribed. You didn't have to, but you did it. You did it, and you made everything come true. It's weird, because I never thought I would be in this position. I never thought I would have, kind of well, not really a following, because I don't really consider myself having a fan base of any sort. If you know what I mean? Sure, because I don't really consider the people watching this fans. I just sort of consider them, as customers in a way, Like customers to a supermarket, to a retail, to a restaurant, or what have you not. And now, granted, I know I'm not a big, huge name on YouTube, and I'm kind of glad I'm not. I like to keep myself small and simple. I just cannot imagine here, like I didn't think I was gonna get to this point. I thought I was just gonna stay at very little subscribers since I barely upload a lot. It's weird because originally I didn't want to start YouTube. Well, I still don't want to start YouTube as a career, more as a hobby, And I'm still doing this as a hobby because YouTube is not really my dream job. But sure, I like to come up here and to entertain people. I don't want to divide people, I want to entertain and bring people together. And I want to let you guys know clear that, sure, I upload a lot of, Miami Heat videos and stuff like that, or sports videos, but you have to understand, it's not just a sports channel. You have to understand that. I don't just upload, sports, football, basketball, or any of those type of fiascos. I upload things that I like to do, things that I love, and which is to create. And especially if you go to some of my history and you see some of these like weird sketches that I put on my channel, such as the Jaws videos, or whether it's the little small sketches that I put on there, you should check them out, by the way. Anyways, I know this is gonna be a lot, but thank you to those who have followed me and have supported me, even though I noticed that my videos haven't gotten that many likes, a very low standard like. Not likes, I'm sorry, views I meant, which to be honest, I care about views more than subscribers. I mean, and that's not me bragging or about anything. I don't like to brag about this, but I do like subscribers, but it's views that I like more, because it shows that there's actual people watching this, and not just some random bots or some computer virus or whatever you have it on here on the internet. But it really means a lot, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for everything. Now, before I end up here, I kind of want to give you a story on the origin of this channel. Okay, so about 2014-15, even though my info says 2014, which I don't believe, but around that day, I created a channel not to make videos, but to comment on other people's videos. That was the original intake. I don't remember. So it was between 2014 and 15. It was my senior year in high school, a private one, not a huge one. So I thought, you know what? I want to make a video. I want to make a video of me with my parents on the cruise, and also celebrate the movie Jaws, which was in that year it celebrated its 40th anniversary. And I made the well, let's go back a few inches right here. So while in the process of making the video, I didn't have, Premiere Pro that I have right now. I didn't have the editing software that I have right now. I had this little weird editing software called, I can't even remember the name, DVD Deluxe or something like that. It's a pretty cheap software that I had on my computer that I just, opened up one day, and poof, there it was. So okay, I collected most of the videos from my own old camcorder that I just filmed on my cruise that day. But with my parents, and during the half the time, you know, it was like 2 months or so away from graduation now, so I was kind of rushing. So half the time, that editing software was not that good, you know, because every time I go back on the software, I always lose files for some reason, or some of the audios get lost, or some of the footage is scratched, and I'm like, oh jeez, man, I have to do this all over again. Oh god. So yeah, it was a bit of a hassle. So eventually, you know, I completed it, and after that, I was like, all right, you know what? I kind of don't want to use this software anymore. I think it's broke or whatever, but I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm not using this anymore. Of course, I make the video, but I never showed it at graduation. I mean, I tried to show it to a couple of teachers, which they probably haven't watched it, but they probably haven't watched it at this time. I don't think any of them did. I'd be surprised if they did, but I tried to use that as my graduation speech, or try to give it as a graduation presentation, but it never worked out. And I think it would have been weird to see the audience, you know, watch what I just created. So, of course, my first video ever on this channel is that specific video, but of course it's cut short. It doesn't have the other half, which is my vacation on that cruise ship, or you know, the places that I went to during that cruise vacation. That first video, which is the 40th anniversary, was my first ever video that I ever uploaded on this channel. It was kind of late too. It's weird because I uploaded it in July, and the 40th anniversary was on June 20th, but I still got as many views as possible, which kind of surprised me, to be honest. And before that, you know, being on YouTube, well, as a casual viewer, because I never really, like I said, I didn't create an account until 2014. You know, because back then, you know, I grew up with so many like great YouTubers, such as, you know, Forest Fire 101, Stupid Mario Bros, Richie Alvarez, you know, Danebo with Annoying Orange. Who else was there? Who else? I think that's what, yeah, I didn't really get into Smosh until like 2012, and I was already in high school. I think it was like those guys were kind of my influence on starting this whole channel. Well, of course, the late Johnny Awesome was one of the ones that made me continue to do this. Actually, let's go back a little further. So, I uploaded to the channel the 40th anniversary of Jaws, and then after that, I had no idea where I wanted to take this channel. I didn't even know what I wanted to do next. I was like, all right, you know what? That's it. I can't really think of anything else. Like I was lost. Like I had no ideas whatsoever. And like I said, that editing software that I used to have, I was like, no, thank you. So, you know, I had no clue. And then it was until 2 years ago I discovered Donnie Awesome, and I was like, oh, I like this guy. I like it. Then during that process, I was thinking maybe I should get myself out there. Maybe I should, you know, present myself, do something. I want to do something with this channel. Like it was at that moment I'm thinking, man, should I really continue this? Should I really do this YouTube thing? I think I should give it a chance. And then one video that convinced me from Johnny Awesome was when he did a Jaws video on his channel, and it was at that moment I'm like, all right, that's it. It's time to get off my keister and do something. And then it wasn't until next year in 2019. So of course, 4 years after I uploaded the 40th anniversary, I decided, you know what? I kind of like this. And of course, this was during the time I didn't have this camera, but I had my old camcorder, and I used that to upload my videos on there. So yeah, I didn't really start out, you know, with the greatest equipment, but you know, I did what I had to do. Even though I had to record with a garbage can of a camera back then. I mean, I still like that camera, no doubt, but times have changed. So that's pretty much my origin story. Well, actually, another part is that the thing is, originally this channel was not named Dan the Film Gent, and I'll give you the context to that. So before, as you all know, or you probably don't know, but originally my channel was named Jones the Bro 02. That's right. Yeah, weird name, huh? And here's some context for that. This all started back in middle school, like the early 2000s, like the late 2000s. And you know, usually after classes in middle school, we usually go to the cafeteria and we hang out there for aftercare. And you know, they had like a big screen TV in that little small room. about this big, and you know they would put it on Cartoon Network or any other shows. And there was one show, I don't know if you guys remember this from Cartoon Network, but it was a adult, well not really, well yeah, sort of a teenage show called 16. You know, it's about a group of animated teenagers that hang out in the mall, cause havoc. It was like a real life comedy, like a sort of like a teenage soap opera in animated form, you know what I'm saying? So of course, one of the characters on that show was named Jonesy. And I was like, oh, this guy's cool, this guy's pretty confident. I like this guy. He has a pretty cool name. So I decided, so of course, you know, well before then, like I decided to nickname, I wanted to nickname myself because, you know, there was like so many Daniels in my school at the time. So I was like, alright, you know what, let's make it easier for the teacher. I want to call myself, well originally I called myself Guano, but it wasn't until I saw the show that I'm like, you know what, no, let's change it to Jonesy to make it better for the teachers. And I stuck with that name until my high school graduation where I retired that name. I used that name originally as my YouTube channel's name. And then I don't remember, I think it was like last year I decided to change the name. The whole idea of Dan the Film Gen kind of came during my early days from last year. I was like, I want to make something clever out of this. Like, okay, let's use my real name, but let's make it somewhat catchy. And you know, since I'm a guy who likes movies and stuff like that, so I thought, okay, maybe Dan the Film, and then let's use part of my last name, because I used to watch a channel where there was two groups who used to play video games, and one of them named themselves the Gents. Then I sort of like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I like that idea. Let's call myself Dan the Film Gent. I like that. I like that name. And that's a name that's stuck by me forever. That's how Dan the Film Gen was born since last year. Jones the Bro 02 retired last year. The birth of me, Dan Boy, is right here before you. Thank you all so much. I was not expected to be in this position, but you guys helped. You guys supported me, or whoever is watching. Thank you for getting me up to this point. I don't know what the next big subscriber count is. If someone can help me below in the comments, type, you know, what the next big thing is. I think it's 1,000 subscribers or 10,000. I don't remember. Yeah, someone help me out in the comments on that. But anyways, thank you all so much. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna go. You guys have a good day, and you can for sure expect more content on this channel. I'm not giving up. There'll probably be more. Don't know when. Don't know how. I just don't know when. Anyways, that's about it. Thank you guys so much. If you like this video, comment. If you like this video, hit that like button down there. Comment down below, and keep subscribing. Keep helping me, you know, go up in the numbers. Again, I don't really care about the subscribers, but if you want, go ahead, help me out. And I will see all you film gents in the next one. Peace out and have a good day.